Today's video, I'm going to show a few clips about the cost of living in today's economy. I know we can all relate to this, so let's just go ahead and watch.
I'm about to have a brain aneurysm based on the comments of a post that stated that a single adult needs an annual salary of approximately $106,745 to live comfortably. That figure is based on the 50-30-20 budget rule, where 50% of your income goes to needs, 30% to wants, and 20% to savings or debt repayment. I reposted this in my story. Now, if you click on the original article, you will see some of the most asinine comments that make me want to punch people in the face. I live in Appalachia, and I only make $40,000, and I'm comfortable. 'Cause you live in Appalachia! The cost of living is different in different parts of the country. For instance, let's say that you are moving from San Francisco, California to Amarillo, Texas, and you make right now in San Francisco the national average, which is $107,000, which, by the way, is considerably less than what you need to live comfortably in San Francisco. They quoted something between $130,000 and $150,000. But bear with me, okay? You have $107,000 and you are moving to Amarillo, Texas. How much money do you need to make in Amarillo to sustain the same quality of life? Well, my friend, you only need to make $54,524 because the cost of living in Amarillo is 49.4% lower. Do you see? Do you see how it could be different in different parts? I mean, you're paying less for steak. You're paying less for rent. You're paying less for your utility bills, everything. IHOP costs different in Amarillo than it does in San Francisco. Do you understand why some of your comments are so asinine that you think, I could live for a family of 4, people are just bad at budgeting? No, they're not! I mean, I am.
She's right though, right? I mean, I really enjoyed this clip, but yeah, she is right. She is really right about the cost of living being different in different areas. You're going to see in the next video that I show, like sometimes, where you live, where you want to live, your ideal home, your ideal place of living is not always the best place to live just because it's just too extreme. I mean, you can't enjoy life. You can't go out because you're just burdened by having to pay all of those bills, the house, the rent, the food costs, everything costs a lot of money today.
Let's see how much it costs my family of 5 to live in Southern California. I love this type of content and I am so nosy. I came across a video where someone was claiming that it cost them $10,000 for their family to live in Southern California. So I thought I would run my numbers and see how we compare. So starting off with mortgage, we did buy a house a couple of years ago. It's around 1,400 square feet, a starter home, but it did cost $790,000. So most likely our forever home. But we pay in our mortgage $3,457.92. Now, we also have an escrow account, which we pay $979.42 to. This covers the insurance as well as California state taxes. Moving on to utilities, we do have gas and electric, which we pay $151.76 to every month. We also have solar, which the previous owners had installed on the house, but they didn't buy it outright. They had some kind of purchase plan that we had to take over, so it does still cost us some money. We paid $103.25. For water and sewer through the city, we pay about $193 every month, and for trash pickup, we pay $34.42. And by the way, these are all averages for the entire year because some months are higher, some months are lower. It just depends on things like the weather, the temperature, how much we're watering our grass, all kinds of stuff. So these are averages. For our internet, we pay $90, and for our phones, we pay $20. It's a long story. In order to drive our cars in California, we do need to pay for gas, insurance, and registration. We do own both of our cars outright. So on a monthly basis, this comes out to around $602. And on average, our monthly food cost for a family of 5 living in San Diego is $1,571. I did check these numbers for last year as well, and we were actually able to decrease this by about $100 a month. So with all of this added up, that means my family is spending around $7,202 every single month. This didn't include any of the extras like clothing, subscriptions, fun money. Living in California is definitely expensive. We're always looking at things to cut out of our budget or ways to earn more money through side hustles. Let me know how much money you're spending where you are and if you would move to California.
Wow, that's a lot of money, but in the grand scheme of things, I feel like it's not too much money, or maybe we're just so used to the cost of living and how much everyone's paying now that even that doesn't seem like tremendously high. But I think the biggest thing that they're doing wrong is living in San Diego, California. Like, that is so unrealistic. Like, who can afford this? And where are you living in San Diego, California? Because San Diego is so expensive. I'm shocked that anyone can live off of that much in San Diego. Or maybe I'm just so unfamiliar with the cost of living there. I don't know. It just seems like that should be a lot higher than what it is. But it's still pretty high. It's still pretty, yeah, it's not nice. I don't know. I would probably live somewhere else rather than San Diego. Just saying.
It's just straight up too expensive to live in the United States of America, and you cannot convince me otherwise. Hi, I'm Zach. I've kept a budget down to the penny for the past 5 years. And this is what I've spent this month on some of the things that you need to just exist. Let's start with energy. I want you to let me know how much you pay a month for your electric bill. All right, ready? Drum roll, please. This month I spent $242. It's summertime in Florida. It's hot. It's expensive. The AC's running. I keep my house at 78 degrees during the day. I turn off all the lights when I'm not using them. I have LED lights, all of the stuff you're supposed to do. I'm closing my blinds during the day. Everything possibly you could do right. And I just had my highest bill of all time. Checking out my electric bill from September 2020, I paid $139.47. Huh. Okay, so that's almost doubled. All right, how about utilities? I want you to let me know how much you pay for utilities a month, your water bill, your garbage. All right, drum roll please, 3, 2, 1. I paid $219.77. Just as a frame of reference, in September of 2020, my water bill was $128.09. So that's doubled in 5 years. That's cool. Internet. Everybody loves internet. I needed to post on TikTok. This past month, I spent $84.99. What did you spend this month on internet? I can tell you what I paid September 2020, 5 years ago. I paid $54.68. That's cool. It's gone up 60%-ish in 5 years. That's fine. So all in all, between my utilities, my energy, and my internet, I am paying $527 and change a month. And I'm sure my story isn't unique. I'm sure you're watching this saying, yes, the same thing with me. I'm paying way too much every month. This isn't sustainable. I know that prices have gone up all around the world, 100%. I just feel like where I live specifically, we've gone into crazy town. No one can pay this. No one can afford this. I'd love to hear what you're paying a month for all these things and where you live in the world, because I need to know if I'm crazy or if I'm not alone in feeling this way.
That is insane. $527 a month just in utilities. I mean, I'm not too shocked because I do pay quite a lot as well, around that much for utilities. How can it be so expensive? 50% increases in the cost of utilities.
So I'm realizing that my broke and everybody else's broke are two different things. When I say that I'm broke, that means that my account is in the negative. Like, I have negative dollars in there. I'm using the bank's money, right? Other people are like, oh, yeah, I got $100. I have $200. I have, how? Baby, how are y'all managing? What are y'all doing? Help me out. Show me y'all ways. Because what?
Yeah, I don't know. The more this goes on and the more that I see, I really do believe we're not going to be able to sustain this cost of living. There's no way people can put up with this for so long and struggle and work and push and drive themselves into madness, for nothing, for just existing. Basically, that's what we're doing, is existing.